should spark up.
What?
Yeah, we should spark up some ideas for the COK video.
Nah, we should get high.
What?
We should get high grades in IB exams.
We should match.
What?
Match for Armageddon.
But we are gonna match, dude.
No. Guys, but seriously, we have to get started on this COK video.
Nah, we should go play FIFA.
No, we have to get started right now. Hey, guys. Wait.
This is FIFA.
Hey, guys, I have this cool plan. It's like doing a newscast for the video.
Nah, we should go racing.
No, we have to do this. Like, I have the whole setup and everything. It's like, you have, guys. Hey. I have this other plan. It's like a that 70s shows kind of layout for the video, and we could do that, and we could just talk about the financial aid and all that stuff that we have to do. Does that seem good?
Nah, we should hit the gym first.
You know what? I quit, guys. We should just have a Doctor Who marathon.
No!
No.
We should watch the Heat and Pacers game.
No, we have to get started on this right now. What are you doing here?
Alright, it is Tuesday morning and all of you need to get out your projects because your tutorial videos are due. You've had a long time for this, so I'm sure you're ready.
Ah!
Guys, but seriously, we have to get started on this COK video.
Alright, I'm going to talk to you guys about the topic about managing sports and time. And sports is something I recommend for you guys to do because it's an activity that gets stuff out of your mind. For example, like you're in IB, and it can be very stressful. So I recommend you guys to try out for a sport so you can have this time apart from homework and schoolwork. But at the same time, you gotta know how to manage time properly because a sport is something where you gotta be very responsible with your time, and you gotta have time for your homework and schoolwork as well. I recommend you guys to be committed to a sport and be at practice every day. But in case of where you really got an assignment to do or a project you gotta do at home, I suggest you guys to talk to your coach first and sort of come to an understanding that you have to miss practice. And the sport is really a new experience for you guys because not only do you meet new teammates and people, but you develop new skills and qualities as well. You become a better thinker, and it's something that makes you into a better individual and a better person as well.
Okay, for those of you planning to do the IB program and work, I have 4 tips for you. First of all, create a schedule for yourself. That way you have time to, that way you know when you have to do what, and you have time for all your activities. Second, do all your school work or all your homework during school. Like when you have free time in class, when the teachers don't want to do anything, you have free time in class, do homework then, or in lunch. That's 50 minutes that you could do more homework so you have less to do later. Consider getting a job during the summer. That way you have more time to focus on school during the school year. And last but not least, only get a job if you absolutely need the money. Getting good grades in school and focusing on school and getting to a good university will benefit you more than just having a minimum wage job during high school. So
the extended essay is a 4,000 word essay that every IB student has to complete if he or she wants to receive the IB diploma. It has to be on any topic that you decide, like it could be either math, English, Spanish, biology, or other, or in another area that of your choice. For me, I chose English.
For me, I chose history.
And then we have to narrow that down on the question that you want to answer. but it can't be a closed-ended question. It has to be like open-ended. You have to tackle it in a variety of ways. You also have to make the question narrow, but not too narrow that you don't have much
Information for it.
yeah, much information for it, and you don't want to make it too broad, so that you won't know where to begin or where to concentrate.
Basically, you gotta have a ton of research about your topic, and then from that research, you formulate your own opinion or your own thesis. Like for history, I had to formulate my own thesis about my topic, and for English, is the same thing.
Right. Personally, I like English better because I find it easier to do an extended essay on a book that I like, which was Fahrenheit 451. And well, the bibliography, you don't have to do much research. My research is just reading the book, taking plenty of notes, and then analyzing those notes, stuff like that. History, though, you have to tackle it in a different way.
Okay, so for history, like I said, you have to do a ton of research. You have to become an expert in your topic. Okay, you most likely want to choose a topic that has been covered in class, or if you are interested in something else, you have to become a really good expert on that topic. Because if you don't have enough research or you don't have anything to say, your extended essay will be short, and then you have to come up with maybe 1,000 more words, and you will have a bad time. The extended essay is supposed to be like a research project for you to like show what you know to the AP people. And if you don't demonstrate like your knowledge in your essay about the topic you chose, then your IB let's say education has not been completed. That's why it's important to complete one, and that's why it's a requirement for it to be to determine that you are a diploma candidate.
A lot of IB kids, when they're sophomores or juniors, they're terrified of this extended essay because they say 4,000 words, like 10 pages. That's a lot. How am I going to do this?
10 pages. I did 16, bro.
It's basically just being organized and managing your time well. You have to break it down. You can't handle it all. You can't handle it all on one sit down. It just has to be broken down. Like you're gonna work on your intro this day, and then like 1 or 2 body paragraphs this day, and then you gotta keep doing that. And like that, it'll be a piece of cake. I really do not recommend putting this off. Like procrastinate on everything else but this, because this will haunt you. This will really haunt you.
Yeah, and the thing is that since the deadline is like far from when it's assigned to you, you think it's like, oh, I'm gonna do it later, but then later never comes until you really pressure to get it in, and then so you really pressure to turn it in, and if you procrastinate on it, then you will have to suffer to turn it in. I suggest to you guys that you do not procrastinate on the assignment, because I know I did it, and mine was really, say not on top, and then also have a lot of contact with your advisors. Your extended essay advisors are there to help you out, and I know I didn't take fully advantage of mine, and if I met her 3 times, it was a lot. And that's not what you're supposed to do. Your extended essay advisor is supposed to be there to help you and guide you, like with the problems, like tell you if your essay is going a good way and what you could do to improve it. Even if you don't use your advisor, then you're pretty much on your own. And this is a really big project to do on your own.
Yeah. They were just talking about the advisor, and the advisor is the person you're assigned to for your extended essay throughout your extended essay journey. And that advisor, you go to him or her for help. It's gonna be a teacher, most likely. You gotta meet with them. They're gonna be the ones who are gonna potentially grade your essay, and yeah, they're really there to help. My extended essay advisor was Ms. Shimon. She was an English teacher. She is an English teacher, and I've been knowing her for like 3 years now, sophomore, junior, and senior year, but I was honestly afraid to go talk to her because of my extended essay. So I imagine like people that barely know their advisors and how they're a little
Intimidating.
yeah, intimidated by them. But just don't be. Just go talk to them, get to know them before, and then throughout your extended essay journey, just try to talk to them about it, and then.
One more tip for you guys is to really use that book they give you guys for the extended essay. It really helps you. It helps you break down the rubric, what you guys need to get points, and then it also helps you choosing your topic, see what's easier for you guys. I know I'm a history person, that's why I chose history. He's an English person, that's why he chose English. But sometimes, if you step out of your comfort zone, you're gonna think that the other subject is easier. Now, for ones that did history, they know that the research is significant. You have to research your butt off. And for English, I'm not saying it's easier, I'm just saying is that you only have to compare like books or find out similar themes, you know? When you find out similar themes and all that, it's easier to compare books than to compare historians' arguments about a topic that you may not know much about. And that's why you have to do your research.
That's true. If you like simpler, I'd go with English. If you like a little more a little challenge or something like that, I'd go with your favorite topic. A really important tip that I think is going to be given to you guys throughout this experience is just start. Like, I know it's very intimidating, this 4,000 word extended essay, but just start. Like, just sit down, just try to accomplish one thing every time you sit down and open your computer or turn on your computer, and I mean, it'll just all flow out. The hardest part about it is getting started.